Hawaii just can't seem to shake this Lobo team, though. They get a lead of 2-3 points. That's it. Lobos come fighting back and occasionally edge out in front. It's now 21-20. Hawaii up by 1. Lobos on the attack. That ball off of the block of Brittany Hewitt and out of bounds. So that'll tie the match, the set, back at 21-21.
See, Ashley Rhodes are hitting .329. That's a good number for a middle attacker. She does not make many mistakes.
Michelson, the setter with the serve. Hawaii will set it to Farrell on the left side, and that's a point and a kill for Farrell.
Stephanie Farrell off to a big start. You see, for the year, she's hitting .195 tonight, hitting .571.
And how many kills, Chris?
5 big ones, with only 1 error.
That's a great start for her. Cubio Tenero with a hot shot into the net.
Remember I said how important it was for her to get off to a good start serving because of this New Mexico passing formation? She can't afford to be serving it out, in my opinion, or into the net.
Her first trip back to the service line reeled off 3 straight points, but that time into the net. It's feast or famine kind of server. She leads the team in aces, but also in service errors, and as I tell you that, Hawaii earns the side out.
Farrell picks up her 6th kill. She's had a couple of great runs through the front row so far. And here comes Brandt, the fire plug on this team.
Well, every time she comes in, Hawaii seems to get at least 2, maybe 3. Here we go, set left side. They go to meet her, and that ball's long and out of bounds. So Hawaii gets a point right there, goes up 24-22. We've got a timeout taken by New Mexico. Hawaii getting very close to closing out set number 1. We'll be right back from Los Angeles.
Find the perfect gift for any occasion at Big Island Candies. Click on BigIslandCandies.com to view their entire collection and place your order today.
24-22, Hawaii within a point of closing out game number 1 here in set number 1 in game number 1.
In our best 3 out of 5.
Set game, they're killing me. Next time I do a broadcast, how will they have changed the rules of this game?
We'll probably go back to game.
Is it libero or libero, you know? Yeah. Hawaii looking to close out game number 1, and here they come. Mafua sets to Kanani, left side. She goes cross-court, picks up the kill, and that'll do it in game number 1. Hawaii struggled with New Mexico, particularly early, but down the stretch, Hawaii goes to its ace, the WAC Player of the Year, Kanani Danielson. She goes cross-court. Hawaii wins game number 1, 25-22. Hawaii takes game number 1, 25-22 over the Lobos of New Mexico. Set number 1, 25-22. You're watching the first round of the NCAA Women's Volleyball Championship live on K5 from the Galen Center in Los Angeles, California. We'll have a doubleheader for you tonight. Coming up after this match between the Lobos and the Rainbow Wahine, it'll be the Oklahoma Sooners at 18-11 taking on the Women of Troy, USC, right here at home. They're 21-9 coming into the later contest. And, of course, USC, the big favorite in that one. And Hawaii was right here in the Galen Center last year, Chris. It's kind of a deja vu all over again. And Hawaii advanced past the first round last year. So did USC. They met in the second round, and Hawaii victorious, moving on to a regional last year. That scenario could play out here again. But Hawaii's not going to take anything for granted. Certainly not the way New Mexico played there in game 1. They gave Hawaii some rubs, especially early on.
I actually watched a film with the Hawaii team on Tuesday, and Dave Shoji made a point of saying, we're not talking about USC on Saturday night. We're talking about New Mexico, and that's all our Friday night match.
So Hawaii takes game 1, 25-22. Game number 2 is underway. New Mexico on the attack. And Hawaii thinking that New Mexico perhaps on the net in that one, or that there was a 4th hit. The officials disagreed, so the volley continues. They go to Hatfield, right side. No, that is, I think, Lane over there. Yeah, that is Anna Lane, a 6'1" senior middle blocker from Pueblo, Colorado, averaging a little more than 2 kills per game. You're impressed by the hitting percentages in game number 1.
Yeah, both these teams' offense is very good. New Mexico hitting .303.
Well, Farrell blocked that time but she wasn't blocked too many times in game number one.
No, she had a terrific game number one. She had 444 in game number one. Really played well. Actually, better than that. Farrell hit 625 in game one.
Just like the Lobos did in game number one, they've jumped out to a lead here early in set number two. Set number two, Chris. I'm sorry. Cubio Tenero, boy, does she lower the boom right in her wheelhouse, and watch out below.
Tenero, slow getting started in game one. Only 1 kill in 6 tries. Not like Anelli. She normally hits 300, hit 160 in game number one.
Amber Kaufman, 38 aces during the season, always dangerous from the service stripe back there, and a block for Hawaii, roofing the ball that time. Brittany Hewitt doing most of the damage.
And we've seen her improve so much this year, just prowling at the net, dominating. She goes in streaks and gets some amazing blocks up front. We'll see if she's going to start another streak right now.
Kaufman on the serve, and that ball just rolled over and down.
That time she was paying too much attention to blocking and not enough to getting that tip shot there. That was really her responsibility. Since she didn't make it outside the block, she should have picked up that tip shot.
3-2 Lobos in set number two ahead of Hawaii. Hawaii took set number one, 25-22. Mafua back set that time to Cubio Tenero, blocked at the net nicely that time by Rose Morris. Hawaii will go to Farrell left side. She floats it over, and here come the Lobos. Quick set up front, and that ball blocked down. Rhodes tried to take the quick set, take advantage of it, couldn't get it past the trees for Hawaii. Brittany Hewitt again.
Those block solos, 10 block solos in the year. She picked up another one just then. 104 blocks on the year.
Anelli Cubio Tenero with the serve, always fun to watch. New Mexico was ready for it that time. They go to Rose, left side.
Hewitt again. See, I told you she gets them in streaks. That's her third one in the last 4 plays. One of the reasons why she was voted WAC Freshman of the Year.
So Hawaii edges out in front, 4-3 your score here in set number two. This time Cubio Tenero knocks it into the net. We're tied 4-4. Thanks for joining us. We know a lot of things you could be doing this Friday afternoon. Dave Shoji's birthday. Jim Leahy's birthday, too, I understand.
Happy birthday, Jim.
I hope you're watching. Yeah, we hope you are. We know he is. They go to Farrell. That ball is blocked and out of bounds. Side out to Hawaii, so Farrell fresh off the block. Doesn't seem like much of a reward, but she'll be sent to the bench, and they'll bring in Stephanie Brandt, and every time she comes in, it's been at least 2 points and usually more. Let's see what Stephanie can do this time. Blocked up at the net was Ashley Rhodes, and Hawaii gets a point. Stephanie's halfway to her allotted 2. I give her 2 every time she comes into the game, Chris.
That's actually pretty accurate, Brooks. And again, look who's in that block. Brittany Hewitt.
Let's see if Hewitt can reel off another one. This time they set it left side. Big arm swing by Rose Morris. Ball dug. Here comes Mafua, goes left side to Danielson. She is dug. Lobos on the attack. Ka'ai Hui doing the digging for Hawaii, doing the dirty work. Danielson lowers the boom. Ouch.
Wow, what a set by Danny Mafua, the Mid-Pacific Institute product. Launching it all the way across court. Twisting, turning, ballet-like move by Mafua. And of course, Danielson finishing.
7-4 your score. Hawaii up by 3. Stephanie Brandt already with a couple points in the service strike. We went looking for more, and this time good job by the Lobos that time of recognizing the block at the net and just kind of floating that ball just inches over Kanani Danielson's outstretched arms. Rose Morris serving for the Lobos. Hawaii sets it up for Brittany Hewitt, and Brittany Hewitt with a huge smile on her face, streaking to the bench after she picks up the kill.
That's a nice run through the front row by Hewitt. 1 kill, 3 blocks. Nice little step-out maneuver there. What they call a tight slide. It's right behind the setter.
Ka'ai Hui from the windward side of Oahu. Overpass that time, and Kanani Danielson takes advantage.
I'll tell you what happened there. Finally, the UH servers are starting to make the New Mexico passers move a little bit. Liz Kaihui that time made the passer, Allison Buck, move to her right to pass that ball. There's a big gap in the middle of the court as well right now.
Well, she went right to the middle of the court, but that ball was dug up by the libero. Now here's New Mexico with an opportunity to get the serve back. meter is dug. Hawaii goes to Amber Kaufman, and Kaufman long and out of bounds.
A rare error from Kaufman, who's hitting, you know, .451 this year. She doesn't make many mistakes. Grant with a nice dig back there.
Mafua to Danielson. Danielson tries to go cross court. Ball partially blocked. Here's Mafua. She'll go right back to Kanani. This ball blocked high up in the air. Lobos will control. There's a little back set. They go to Taylor Hatfield. Hawaii controls it with ease. Danielson blocked at the net, and it's a point for the Lobos.
And Mafua, the first one to go over to Kanani and apologize. That set was low, inside, and dying. Kanani nowhere to go.
Hui the set this time, and they're going to say that that was illegal contact on the set.
Double hit by Liz Kaihui, who used to be a setter in high school and at the beginning of her UH career.